Good morning, Linux, Windows users. Good morning, humanity. Good morning, Internet. This is live Sunday morning from Elementary OS number 5, Cinco. This is the beta. I have no idea if this is going to work well, but I'm willing to give it a shot. So here we are. How's everybody doing this fine morning? Figure I would jump on here and check this out before I do the grass cutting, not smoking. Well, I'll give this a few minutes, see who jumps on to say hello if anybody's out there. Hopefully this will not crash. I hope. It is a nice looking OS overall. A little bit sparse on the apps out of the box. But other than that, it's nice, yeah. So we'll see what we got. Let me see here. But I cannot get used to this type of desktop environment. It looks nice, but it's just not something for me. Let me see here. Yeah. It is definitely nice looking, that's for sure. Alright, looks good there. Let's see. Yeah, this just, I wish I could customize more of the desktop. Add to the panel, but yeah. Let me see here. Okay. The dock at the bottom cannot move that. Okay, at least I don't think I can. Okay. It just, something takes getting used to. Let me do this. Let's see. Let me open up. Let me open up the chat here. See if I can do side by side. Okay, I think I can do side by side. I think. Alright, I got it. You know, all these years being so used to using different desktop environments, and then something like this. It is an adjustment, that's for sure. Let me go back here. Man, I wish I could add to the panel. Okay, alright, it wasn't designed for that. Okay, hello Paul, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Can you hear me okay? Let's see if screen sharing will work. Again, it is a beta, so if it crashes, don't be too harsh. Okay, it looks like it's working. Let's see, minimize. How do I minimize? Jeez. Okay, I got Chromium. And I cannot freaking minimize. Okay. You hear me fine. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm assuming that you guys can see this. I want to minimize this. And this is a modified version of GNOME or GNOME. I think it's Pantheon. It looks pretty, but here I am here. I want to freaking minimize this, and I can't. I can maximize. If I do this, I don't want to get rid of all the windows. No, who needs a minimize function in a tab? That's ridiculous. Well, right-clicking on this tab doesn't do anything. So, hello, Richard. How are you? Oh, this is freaking ridiculous. I don't want to close it out. Hide. Great. All right. Well, the only way I guess I can do this, guys, is to move it to the right. I know it looks dumb. I'm sorry. All I want to do is minimize, and there's no way to minimize the Hangouts and just keep on screen sharing. I don't get it. God. You know what? I'm going back to my very easy Windows 10. Excuse me. I'm sorry. What can I say? At least Windows 10 has a freaking minimize function. Calm down, Toss. Finish your breakfast. You'll be fine. I can go later and do the grass. Cutting. Not smoking. Cutting. Anyway, at least the scrolling function works. Mr. Ding, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Pantheon, yeah. Yet another child of GNOME Shell. Yeah, I know. This is weird. I can't freaking minimize this. Well, I don't want this to be a ranting hate review. Let's be nice. And I will be nice. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to do it this way. It's because I can't. Yeah. I can minimize that, but I can't minimize this. And I don't know why. So let's move on. This is the Pantheon shell, or a modified version of GNOME Shell. This is Elementary OS 5. Now, it is a beta, so maybe that's why I can't minimize, but that's still weird. So if you hit the super key, the Windows key, it brings up nice shortcuts. Lets you know how to use some of the shortcuts. Alt-Tab, cycle windows, multitasking view, and so on. So this is user-friendly. This is okay. I'm guessing that's the spoke wheel is settings. Okay. Layout, shortcuts, behavior. Okay, got it. All right, fair enough. Looks good. Let's see. If you hit the super key twice, it doesn't escape. It just brings it up. So we're gonna have to do this again. I apologize for this. I cannot minimize this here. So there is a dock at the bottom. A nice Mac style, and this thing totally reminds me of Mac OS. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't have a Mac, but this is fine. Some shortcuts here: multitasking, Epiphany web browser, mail, calendar, music, videos, photos, system settings. App Center did not work for me. I had to install Synaptic to install Chromium. And I had to use the terminal to install Synaptic. Yeah, going round and round. Installing, and of course the Chromium web browser. At least that works. Let's go to applications. Again, this is very sparse in terms of apps installed, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's the way it was designed. So we can toggle back and forth here. Page 2 and page 1. We can take a look at the App Center. Nice looking App Center. Yeah, I think it looks fine. Let's try something BANSHEE. Yep, if you want to install Banshee, yes, I know updates. We're going to ignore that for now, so I'm not going to do an installer update. And yes, the bottom dock is called Docky. And it says here, interesting that it says it's free. I guess some of these are paid apps to help out the developers. Nothing wrong with that. And some of these are free, so that's fine. In the tweak tool, there is an option to have the minimize button. Really? I have to go all the way to the tweak tool to add a minimize button? Sure. Let me just tell a Windows user that. Tweak. Yeah. And of course, the tweak tool is not installed. Well, I type tweak, it doesn't show up. I mean, this is what a Windows user or a new user to this would do. I mean, thank you, Paul. Yeah, probably if I install the tweak tool. No, it's kind of like saying in Windows, okay, if you want to browse the web, you need to install the web browser tool. You shouldn't have to do that. But just my personal observation. Where was I? Yeah, I mean, the App Center looks nice. This is kind of cool. I like the way it looks. I like anything that's pretty. What can I say? This is going to run a bit sluggish off a USB stick, by the way, and that's perfectly normal. That is not the fault of Elementary OS. And looks like combination of paid apps, reasonable. $3, $10 for two, and a bunch of freebies. So yeah, this is okay. I have nothing wrong with this. I don't have anything, as far as this goes, I don't see anything wrong with this. The 5 was worth it seeing someone else struggle. Okay, what if I faint using this? How much will you give me, Paul? I feel so dizzy. I feel lightheaded. I'm gonna collapse. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks, Paul. I'm glad my suffering is adding to your entertainment. God. Developers. All right, well, let's move along. No, I do appreciate the super chat. Thank you, sir. Calculator. Again, self-explanatory stuff. I installed Chromium. It has Epiphany installed by default. I'm not sure when this was last updated. Like, I don't know. I don't know, to be quite honest. That's why I don't use it. Files. All right, well, a nice looking file manager. Again, this is pretty much self-explanatory. Exit out of that. You feel for me, thank you. Let's go back here. Music. Gee, I wonder what this looks like. What does this look like? Google Music? No. Look like Spotify? No. You guys know what this looks like, and you know what? It looks fine to me. Yeah. I actually like the way Apple apps look. Looks like a fake Mac OS. Yeah, and you know what? I think it's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't have a Mac because I don't have the budget to buy one and test one, but one of my friends, a couple of friends have Mac. I think they look fine. Yeah, I think I would blend in nicely with the Mac product. So if any of you guys want to send me one, I'll be happy to test it. Okay, photos. All right, self-explanatory. Import preferences. A little bit too dark here for me to use this. Publishing Facebook, Flickr, Google Photos, Piwigo. I have no idea what that is. Piwigo. That's like a disease. Doc, I got a severe case of Piwigo while swimming. Anyway, God, I wish I could minimize this. All right. Where are we here? Screenshot. Okay, next one. Synaptic. I install system settings, terminal. How to use terminal commands to install this. And I have to say off the bat, Elementary OS as it stands out is not for beginners. At least not in its current form. why don't we take a look at the system settings? Again, rather sparse in terms of the apps, but that's okay. Richard, you're waiting for the elementary Slimbook. It should be expensive. Yeah, probably so. All right, let's see. Applications. Okay. I would switch to Chrome. Client. Well, I would install Thunderbird. Calendar is fine. Videos is fine. Music. I would install Rhythmbox. Photo Viewer is fine. Text editor. No feeling about that. File, browser file. Yeah, that's fine there. Startup. Okay. Self-explanatory. Let's go back to all settings. Desktop. Let's see. Wallpaper. You know what's funny thing about this? If I want to do a search for wallpaper, it doesn't bring it up. It doesn't come up, and you cannot see the OS locks you out, meaning you can't right-click on the panel, and you can't right-click on the desktop to change wallpapers or go to the terminal. It's not as user-friendly, at least what I've been used to. But just an observation. It's definitely a nice-looking OS out of the box. Wallpapers, yeah, I mean the wallpapers are fine. You know what? I want to be cheerful while I'm ranting, so I'm going to do that one. I want the flowers. Will it minimize if you click on the dock? Sure. Goodbye. At least goodbye for me. Yeah, if I do that, then I lose all the tabs, at least on my screen. I don't know what you guys see. So let's bring it back up. Let's see. I am smiling. This is making me laugh for all the wrong reasons. But I want to be fair. I'm almost tempted to circle around this. Install the tweak tool if it'll let me, and then minimize this freaking tab. Timo, good morning. Tim, you're watching me struggle with Elementary OS Beta. I can't minimize this here on the right. I can minimize this, I think, yeah. But I cannot minimize this. Oh well. Okay, where were we? Settings. Okay, language and reason. Yes, reason. Yes, Elementary OS has the language and reason tab to knock some reasoning into the developers, but no. Notifications. I would probably turn off notifications if it was me. App Center, Archive, Calendar, Bubbles, just Bubbles, Files. Mail, Music, Network, Terminal, Other, Do Not Disturb. I'll just leave that on. Now I like that. Now that was good. That was simple and nice. Do Not Disturb. Go back to Settings, Security and Privacy. Are we being spied upon? I master switch right there. Very nice. Locking. No, I don't want to do that. Now see, this is very user-friendly. I would probably enable the firewall. Location, services, off. This is what Windows need, a master on-off switch. Very good, Elementary. I like that. A display. Right, simple there. Keyboard. I won't click that. Simple. I guess I did click it. Okay. And the rest of this is, yeah, it's basic stuff. So this is Elementary OS 5 Juno 64-bit. For a moment, I thought it said BS on 1804. It says built. Oh, God. I need my coffee. Oh, man. BS on Ubuntu 18.04. Wait, it says built. I guess it lets you go to the website. And my machine, dual core. Yeah, this is running very nicely in an outdated machine I have that works. Dual core machine. Radeon 3000, 6 gigs of memory. And anyway, yeah. Restore default settings, suggest translations, report a problem, check for updates. Since I'm not going to install this, I will not be checking for updates, but this is user-friendly. Yeah. A little sparse, but this is how it was designed, and that's perfectly fine. Connect to online accounts. It's interesting what they listed here. I use none of this. Fast mail. Fast mail. Well, let's see. Get a 30-day free trial. Interesting. This is a paid one. My name is Frustrated. Frustrated. I'm just doing this for fun. I haven't had my coffee yet before. Frustrated at fastmail.com. Oh my goodness. Frustrated at fastmail.com has already been taken. You mean somebody else has an issue with Elementary OS? Frustrated pain. Hey, great choice. Oh God. Password is I like mint. I like mint. I am not a robot. I agree. Sure, start 30-day trial. Which I am not. Please verify a phone number. Sorry, not gonna do that. Anyway, Unbelievable Frustrator was taken. You can only identify spyware from the terminal. Yeah, I know. Frustrated was already taken. I guess somebody else has a problem with this. Hello, Ben. Anyway, let me just leave that right there. So, okay, let's go back to all settings. Let's see here. User accounts, live session, guest. Log in automatically. Okay, now this is friendly stuff. This is okay. This is apps done correctly, in my opinion. So, Paul, that's okay. Niece's high school graduation party. Absolutely, you need to go. Family first. Family first. Don't forget. Have a great day, and thank you for the super chat. It was very kind of you. If anybody else wants to see me suffer with this, just tip away, donate away. Printers. Yeah, I don't have any printers hooked up, so this is would make sense. It found my HP. Interesting. I wonder if it'll work. Found it off the network? Interesting. Without even installing this. Well, it's not a X3000, but interesting. Maybe it didn't find it. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, I have to plug it in. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, all right. So where were we? Yeah, that's pretty much it for this. So this is my take. Again, I cannot minimize this window here. Wish I could, but this is my take on. I like the wallpaper. There is a panel here at the top. Again, this is locked out OS. You can't change the panel, right click, or add anything. Basic sound settings, input, output. There is a level meter here, and that's nice. Close that. Integrated media player looks nice. Again, basic stuff here. Time and date. Yeah, this is definitely, it's not for something for me. I gotta have some little more simplified out of the box. Yeah, something preferably with the minimize function. Yeah, it does look more complicated than Plasma, it would seem. So, I mean, it is friendly in the way it has friendly attributes. Like if you hit the super key, I think this is great. Fantastic to have something like this for shortcuts. I think the search function here or for applications, I think it's fine. I don't have a problem with this. Page one, page. I think this looks nice. Yeah, I have no problem with this. It just feels incomplete. And now it is a beta, to be fair. But even the final product, you won't be able to right-click on the desktop or on the panel bar to, add things. It's just locked out, which is what GNOME is. Unless you go into tweaks and spend maybe, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. I'm just kidding, trying to customize this. Probably, yeah, if I install GNOME tweaks, I might be able to add minimize to this. I don't know. Just odd. I can't minimize this tab here, but multitasking view. Okay. I guess that works. Okay. I don't know what else to say. I think you can enable hot corners to all 4 corners, if I recall. Let me see. Do a search for it. Yeah, I won't bring it up. Okay, the search is not designed that way. Okay. I guess you got to go in the settings for that. Camera app. I don't have a camera hooked up. Okay, well, it's nice to have a built-in camera app. That's nice. But, I mean, what can I say? This is Elementary OS Juno. It looks nice. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? It does look nice. I like the default colors, the apps, the icons. Somebody said fake Mac OS. And that's fine. I have no problem with the way Mac looks. So in terms of looks and and feel, if this was a little bit more user friendly, at least from my view, yeah, this is something I could probably use. But as it stands now, I got a feeling even in the final version, this will not be something for me, because in general, without the GNOME tweak tool, and this has Pantheon. A modified version of GNOME, so I'm not even sure you can use a tweak tool for this. Yeah, but yeah, you would probably break it if you try to modify something like this that was meant to work out of the box like this. Just odd. I can minimize that, but I can't minimize this. Again, this is a beta, maybe that's why. So I do want to be fair. Timo, you are welcome. It was great to have you on last night. Probably next weekend, maybe. I'm not sure. I will send out invitations for a private discussion for all the Patreon supporters and all the PayPal supporters. We'll do 2 separate private chats, and we can discuss whatever you want privately, if that'll make you feel better. And then, just as a thank you, then we'll go from there. Okay, I'll leave it up for final call on comments, whatever you think about this. But yeah, as it stands now, this is probably not something I would use. Looks pretty, absolutely looks nice. Just too locked out for me. I do like the default colors and icons. Again, I have no problem with this here. It's very nice. Yeah. Well, thank you, Nathan. Yeah, if you guys check it out, want to check it out, it's I mean, it's free to download and test. There's nothing wrong with it in terms of testing. You may have better luck as a full install, and maybe I'll wait to the final version. Maybe do this as a full install test. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. All right, guys. Anything else before I wrap this up? I guess we can stop tunnel vision there. Yeah. I'm gonna wrap it up here, and then guess I cut my grass. It's nice and cool out for this morning. Richard says, okay, I wouldn't use it, but I recommend it highly. Yeah, I definitely recommend it to try. I will say this, it's stable for a beta. I have to give him credit. I did not notice any crashes. It's my gripes with this is more how it's constructed and features, applications, but in terms of stability, I don't have a problem with that. I think this would probably be a very nice, stable operating system to use out of the box. That's my guess. But if you're into making it your own to customize, it's not made for that. Yeah, you should move on. Right, if you like it, use it. Dan and Cassidy have out heaps into this release. Have put out heaps. Yeah, developing an OS, a stable OS, developing any stable OS is very hard work, time-consuming, stressful, and I have to give them credit. Maybe they'll see this. They saw what I went through, and maybe they'll change things. I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe they can't because of what the core of this system is, and that's okay too. A lot of people like using this. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So, when I install a Linux-based system, I do a very small amount of customization. I'm not into big customizing themes, docks, planks. I do very little. But the little that I do, I want to do it. And I don't think that's asking for much. And when something locks me out to do something, and it's just not for me. But that's my personal opinion. Some other people don't care about that. And that's the nice thing about Linux. Nowadays, you have a lot of good choices. A lot of good choices to make something your own. So, yeah, check it out. All right. And did I miss anything? If not, I'm going to wrap this up. 30 seconds, final call, last call for comments, and I'm out of here. Time is at 10:30. Yeah, start cutting the grass with my cordless Black & Decker. I wish Black & Decker would sponsor this channel. I bought stuff over the years, but I just bought a Black & Decker cordless blower. Black & Decker, are you listening? Yeah, one should use whatever one likes. It may not be for you, but somebody. Yeah, I totally agree. Nathan, thank you. Yeah, I totally agree. This is a very nice, polished-looking OS. Yeah, and I may do a full install test of this one day. That depends on how I feel. So we'll see. Don't know what I'll be looking at next. We'll have to take a look at DistroWatch and see what's out there. But overall, Elementary OS number 5 definitely looks nice, polished, stable for a beta. It looks very nice. Definitely worth checking out. Especially if really the only way to be completely fair with this is to do a full install test with the final version. In my opinion, that's the only way to be completely fair about this. And that's it. Okay, so let's see. I am done, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Be safe. Enjoy whatever you use. And whatever you use, keep in mind that the best OS, the best operating system is yourself. Use it wisely, right? Of course. All right, guys. Take care. Thank you.